Well, like the earlier tree we looked at, this particular tree is not a tree that's coming down, but it's kind of serving as a launching point, if you will, for the climber to use in order to take the tree down on our left here. So he's taking down some branches that need to come down, which help him get up the tree, but also are helpful for raising the canopy. And then he's going to look at getting some pulleys and ropes set up in this particular tree in order to help him better navigate the tree on the left, which is going to come down. So we'll take a little pan around the work area so far. And like I said, throughout the whole process, they kind of are cleaning up as they go, feeding brush into the chipper and gathering logs up. There's still quite a bit here, obviously, because they're creating a big mess. And there's some big logs there, which we'll get a chance to see a little bit later on. They'll get cut down and then loaded into a truck using a backhoe sort of thing. So with a big old claw to grab onto and throw them, which is pretty fun to watch. So that tree, like I said, right there, that one's still there. They're going to fell that one. It's ready to go, so it's just in the way right now if they knock it down. So they're just going to wait until they start loading some more logs in the trucks. But all focus is really on the leaner here and making sure it's going to come down in the proper spot and, not on my house. So after spending quite a bit of time getting some anchors set up on this tree, our climber is now ready to give himself a little bit of slack here and then move himself over into the tree that's going to come down. So like I said, this tree right here is a bit of the staging area. He trimmed up a lot of the branches on it to get up it, but also to clean the canopy on it. But now it's time for business. Now it's time to get over to the tree that's to be removed and push himself over. There it is. And then establish himself in this new tree and begin taking pieces of it off. You can see there's one kind of big main branch that hangs out over the house, and that's going to be the tricky one he's got to deal with first. And then after that is taken care of, then he can start working his way down the tree. But it's not easy because this tree is kind of precariously located over the house, so he's got to take his time on this one. I'll grant you that was pretty good. That's a pretty good branch that came down there, but I can assure you that is just an appetizer for what's yet to come. Because you can see that branch kind of near his left shoulder. That's the big one. So he's just trying to clean some stuff out around that one first to make it easier for him to get to it, and also just obviously clean the tree up so they can take it down. But yeah, that one was pretty good that he just took out. But the one up above him, that one is a whole different animal. Now at last you can finally see this one big branch. Everything else before has been, tricky, right? But this one is a different kind of challenge because this one is right over the house, as you can see it. But done a great job so far, obviously using that tie-off that they have on the adjacent tree and the pulley over there to use that as a pivot point, plus the anchor at the base of the tree to allow the braking action to occur when that tree limb is severed, so it doesn't just fall anywhere. But yeah, this is going to be the part now where he's got to really trust his ropes. He's got to work his way out there and string it up. He's got to get it tied in so that when he cuts this one down in a few pieces, it doesn't just fall anywhere, because anywhere means my roof. I have to admit, I'm pretty conflicted here because I love watching him do all this top rope work. But on the other hand, if they had the crane available, he wouldn't have to do all this stuff. So it really, well, maybe some of it would have still been done, but it would have been a lot easier with the crane. But then I wouldn't get a chance to watch all this cool stuff going on. So again, it's conflicted, right? Because I love to see what he's doing, but if he had a crane, it'd be a lot easier for him. So maybe I feel bad for him, but I also feel selfishly really happy for myself to be able to witness this firsthand.
That was impressive. Look at him up there.
Yes, it was.
God.
It was awesome.
If they had the confidence not to put it on your house. That was impressive. And on time. And here, when they said they would be 8:30, they were here.
And emailed Becky yesterday to let us know they were coming. It wasn't just yep, we're just going to show up when we do.
And it's a well-oiled team. Everybody's in constant motion. Nobody's sitting around.
No. Well, here's the last segment of this tree to go, other than obviously the trunk itself. But what we'll do here is we'll finish this segment of this video of this tree cutting. Once this branch goes, this big chunk goes, we'll come back and we'll get a chance to see the rest of this tree come down and get to see logs split and picked up by this claw backhoe kind of thing and loaded in the truck, and then also delivered over to our neighbor who you heard talking to me about how impressed he was by how hard these guys worked. So yeah, this has been a really, really cool thing to watch, and it's, I cut it down quite a bit, obviously, because of the time it takes to prepare all the ropes and the pulleys and the brakes and all the work that has to get done in order to make it happen. But really, really exciting to see these guys work. And like my neighbor said, they are a well-oiled machine, and they know what they're doing and don't waste any time doing it.